Hi, Guido Fox here. Welcome by a new book report. Today I want to discuss with you this short video about this book is career coaching, some tricks and tips for people who are struggling in their career and it's specific about the midlife crisis. They call it the mid-career crisis. So it's not about to find a job or to find your purpose after school, after your university, what's fitting by your life, the purpose coaching. Well, this is more the situation if you have your 10 years job and you don't like it anymore and you're stuck and you reach the age of 50, 60, and what to do next, right? What you do in your mid-career crisis and you want to earn still some money. And also part I want to discuss about retirement. Very interesting topic because my clients are becoming older and older. I have nearly average age now 64, 58, 63. So I'm only 37. So my clients are 25 years older. But it's nice to see that they are coming to me too. So my clients are becoming older and I have to grow also with them, right? It's not only one way solution. So I also grow towards my clients. I wrote a blog about retirement. You can find it on my website, guidofox.nl, and then to career, and you'll find retirement blog. That's very important, right? Because the black holes after retirement, what to do in your life. First, the mid-career crisis, the situation that you're hanging on your desk and don't take any action anymore. You become lazy, you skip hours, and you're not really motivated anymore. Your motivation levels are dropping down in your mid-career crisis, and you miss the spike, you miss the energy, and you want to do something else, but you don't know to do what something else because maybe it make less money because you invest already years and years in that field of knowledge, and you don't want to fall back in money wise, right? You build up knowledge there, you make your network, so actually you're stuck in the matrix, you're stuck in your job, and it's not easy to step out. There are three main solutions on page 24 how to overcome a mid career crisis. One solution is to find a career coach and to change your job, right? What is fitting real by you? To really look into a good career coach who can figure out the path for the next 5 to 10 years, what is really fitting by your age, by your energy level, and by your capacities, and by your person, what is fitting in your life. But if you're not already there, you have to find a solution internally in your own field of knowledge. So you can change your company, right, and do the same thing by your company in a new team with new people and new inspiration. Maybe you can grow further in your career path. You can manage a team. You can give lessons about your field of knowledge to other people. You can give courses away for the high intellectuals watchers on my videos. So you can also do that kind of things to really teach the people in your surroundings or the new guys who are coming into your field. So you're going more the teaching way. Another thing, and that is on page 43, is that you want to stay growing. Growing makes us happy, so grow in your field. Maybe you can still write articles, make videos, grow in your field of knowledge, delivers you happiness. And also happiness in your work. So still writing, be an author, writing in blogs or literature. So still working there and grow in your job. Even you reach a top position in your company or your top researcher or scientific guy. still growing forwarded in your life. So grow is very important to stay motivated. The second one is fantasy. When we're starting in our job, we had a fantasy. I want to reach this position. I want to make a 500,000 per year. I want to come there. Finding a goal, and you fantasize about the situation when the situation was coming on your path, right? So when you were young, you were fantasies. And when you become older in your midlife crisis and your mid-career crisis, your fantasies will be more down in a downfall. But stay creating the fantasies, right? The visualization. Oh wow, maybe I want to have another position in the company, or I want to have starting my own company. I want to have more autonomy. I want to be self-independent. Maybe you say, I want to make so much money and I can do 1 year world traveling. I want to discover this island or that island, or I want to buy a boat. It's all fine, right? But use your fantasy, still using it. And the third one is to create and create that fantasies, taking action there, but also becoming more creative. That's also important. Maybe there is some path in your field of knowledge, unknown paths, new discovering fields where you can dive in and create solutions for clients on a creative way. So being creative and create. That's the two power words here. So fantasy, being more creative, and create, and that leads ultimately towards grow, right? We talked about personal growth, and we talked about growing in your company still. That's possible and moving forward. That's actually the four topics, small topics that you can survive your mid-career career crisis, right? Is this everything in your life? I didn't make the income I wanted to earn. Right? So there are always doubts in your life and in your career crisis. But that's the signals if you're going to ask questions towards yourself when you're hanging on your desk and you're saying, is this everything in life? Did I make the wrong choice? All those kind of things. You have to, then you have, there's alarm bells, ringing the alarm bells, and then it's time to hire and coach, because otherwise you're coming in a downfall spiral and you put less energy into your job. You become calmer and calmer and calmer, and that's the situation you don't want to have. Some people are going on and gone like a train, and they denial their own mid-career crisis. Also not good, because if you denial your midlife crisis, then the pain will come later. Third topic, page 27, is retirement. Very important to think about your retirement. What are you going to do? Are you going to sit house watching television all day and watching the streets or the plants in your window? The retirement planning, very important issue in your life. How to survive retirement. How to solve it. How to have your last 10, 20 years of your life. How you fulfill it on a good, wonderful, healthy way. Because it can be traumatic. You have 40 years of working, 50 years of working, and you're becoming in the early mentioned black hole. You're coming in a black hole in your life. It can be traumatic, and there comes physical and mental threats. And that's what you're seeing also with guys or women who are retired, they look so older after a few years, right? So the machine has to go on, right? The machine has to go on in your life, and not standing still, because if you're standing still, you're becoming older and older, and you becoming in a downfall, and it can be a traumatic experience. So think about, with a coach, your retirement planning. Important issue, I thinking. The most people, that's really a fact and true sentences here on page 31. The most people are striving to come in the inner circle of the organization. So the inner circle of the organization, or the company, they want, oh, that's my goal. I want to become in the boardroom. When I am in the boardroom, I am successful. So the most people who come in the company, they're striving to the boardroom because there the money is there, the beautiful cars are there, and that is success. You have to come in the boardroom. If you're not becoming in the boardroom, you're unsuccessful. That's what the Matrix teaching us. So the guy was doing research, or mentioning research, where say what's successful. If you come in the boardroom, that is success. Absolutely, it is not successful. It's a byproduct. Successful if you're doing your work with real love and you really, really like your job. That is successful. That's not successful to reach the boardroom. I mean, it's very, very ego fulfilling, but it's not really success, and it makes you also very unhappy if you're doing your work not with real fun and dedication, and that's your only goal. That makes you very depressive, right? The most people are searching for more freedom and more self-independency in their work. They're dreaming about starting their own company or manage their own team. They want to discover more freedom in their lives. So that's also thinking about in your mid-career crisis and your retirement, how to fit this wish from nearly everyone to have more freedom in their life, more financial freedom, and more self-independent, maybe remotely work nowadays. So we have to find out how that is fitting in your career plan. So have a clear challenge, page 116. Have a clear challenge in your life, and also after the mid-career crisis, and also with your retirement, have clear challenges in your life. Very, very important to have that goal in your mind. Otherwise, you are stuck. Thank you for watching, and I see you by the next video. Bye bye.